Hey everyone, hope you all are well. I'm going to show you all how to do a money stay with me spell. A lot of people have been asking about the money binding post that I have put on Facebook, and a few people have requested me doing a video to kind of just demonstrate how it's done and just talk a little bit more about that. So I'm going to show you all the materials that you're going to need, how to do it, and what's the best way that you can work with it. Very, very simple, easy money ritual to draw money and to keep money flowing and just to keep it in your pocket so it's not like draining out. Because I know a lot of us feel like money slips through our hands like water, right? All right, so I'm gonna get this set up to show you all, but before I do that, you know, I'm always trying to share information and references. So, quick story. About maybe a year and a half ago, a little over a year and a half ago, I got messaged by author Shawn Robbins. She's the author of Wikipedia, and she was at that time writing a book on spells and rituals and witchcraft. And if any of you have read her book Wikipedia, if you haven't, you should definitely get it. It's a great book for newbies. But she had contacted me and asked me if I would be interested in writing a short column and sharing a spell recipe for a section of her book. And that book has finally come out. It has finally been published. I haven't talked about it. I haven't told anyone. I've been sitting on this for over a year and a half. But it's here, and it is called The Good Witch Guide. This is a modern day Wikipedia of magical ingredients and spells. And it's written by Shawn Robbins and Charity Bedell. It's very pretty too if you look at it. This is actually a beautiful, beautiful book. It's small, but it's packed with a lot of information. And some of the topics that are covered in here, let's see, spell casting your way to a better health, candle spells, rituals, sacred flame, spiritual alchemy, let's see, aromatherapy, crystal power, kitchen witchery, and holistic healing. So I was asked to write for the holistic healing section. And if you look back here, is it? That's my name. I have a ritual. It's a ritual and just some recommendations for holistic healing for gastro digestional upset. It's in the holistic A to Z remedies. So I'm super excited about that. My name in a published book. But this is a fantastic book. I haven't got through all of it. I have read some of it. I'm a big fan of her work. I've read Wikipedia, and that's a fantastic book. So you guys should definitely pick this up. You can find this on Amazon. I'm not sure if it's in Barnes & Noble just yet, but I would for sure check Amazon because I know it's there. All right, so let's talk money spells, right? Jeez, does it feel like your money comes and it goes? It's like spent before you even get it? Yeah, me too. So here's a way to do a binding. And what the purpose of a binding is, it's to bind something to you so that it doesn't go away. Or even if it does, in this case, it will find its way back to you. So what you're gonna need is a piece of money, a dollar, or any denomination. Doesn't have to be a single. 5, 10, 20, whatever. If you have a $2 bill, those are rare, not really in circulation very often. So I do feel like, to me at least, they have some magical power. So you can use a $2 bill, whatever you want, but you want to get yourself some money. If you want to use ancestor money, you can. But symbolically, I recommend using the actual currency that you spend. So whatever currency you spend in your country where you are, that's what you're going to want to use. You want to get your name on a piece of paper. So I wrote Jasmine Atten 3 times. And you're going to need something to bind with. I have some green yarn. It should be green, but you can use yellow. Red is also another color for attracting and prosperity in some cultures. You could use white. I wouldn't use black, but if that's all you have, it's okay. Again, it's still intention, but I work with color magic as well, so this is another way of incorporating the color of money and prosperity. And then a cinnamon stick. You don't necessarily have to use a cinnamon stick, excuse me, but I do recommend it because cinnamon is known for attracting. It has magical properties, and it's very known for bringing in money specifically. Cinnamon's great for other things as well, but it is a main go-to for money rituals. So what you're gonna do with these ingredients, super simple. You're gonna take your dollar or whatever you have. You're gonna take the piece of paper with your name on it, and you're going to place that on top, okay? Whenever you are doing anything to draw in and to pull towards yourself, you're always going to fold or bind or wrap in the direction coming in. So this dollar with my name is facing me, and I'm gonna fold it towards myself because I'm drawing it in. I'm going to turn it clockwise. Again, clockwise is for bringing in, counterclockwise is for removing, and I'm gonna fold it. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to fold it, but this time I'm going to fold it around the cinnamon stick. If you don't have a cinnamon stick, that's okay. The stick also kind of just gives it something, it makes it easier to bind, gives it something to hold on to. So it's on the cinnamon stick, and I'm going to take my green yarn here. It can be string, it can be fabric, it can be whatever. And I'm going to start wrapping. As I'm doing this, it's coming in, towards myself. Now, because I'm shooting a video, I'm talking, but normally I would either be reciting an affirmation, speaking words of intention, perhaps saying a prayer or a mantra, but I'm gonna be binding, and I'm gonna bind. And I do this, I don't really use a particular number of how many times, but if you want to, maybe you have a lucky number to gamble or something, that's fine. I'm just gonna bind it until the money is no longer visible, like so, okay? Once that's done, I'm gonna tie it off. Nothing fancy, just tie it. Some people like to do things in odd numbers. For this, I'm using 3, so I'm gonna give it 3 knots. And as I'm tying, I may say something to the effect of, you know, money and prosperity stays with me, or comes to me, whatever you wanna say. And so it is, or so mote it be. So I'm going to tie it 3 times. I'm going to trim that off, and there you have your money binding spell. Now, what do you do with this afterwards? That part you can get creative. I put mine down inside of a potted plant. If you have a money tree or any type of living green potted plant, you put this down in some soil, or you can bury it to represent it growing. So it's going into the earth grows things. If you have a home where you're able to bury this in the backyard to keep the money in the home, you can do that. You could make 2, one in the front yard, one in the backyard. Front yard to bring in, backyard to keep. That's not an option. You can keep it in a mojo bag on your altar. You could even put it in your wallet, but for me, I put mine down into the soil. So that's my recommendation. You can get very creative with this. There's really no right or wrong way. It's just the intentions, but this does work, and you will see over time an improve in your finances significantly, as far as, you know, unexpected bills or things coming up that it's like, God, this came up this month and I had this that month. It's just like, you know, why are all these little things happening all of a sudden that's draining my pockets? That's what this is to do, to prevent that. You do have the option of burning this next to a money drawing candle, totally fine, but this is very effective, so you should do it. It's also important, you know, if you are at a place where you're experiencing, no matter what you do, money is draining, it's just coming out more than it was before, then you may need to do some sort of cleansing. Maybe you need to do just some sort of assessing of what's going on in your life right now that's causing this to happen. If you know, aren't consistent with your candle magic, with your money magic, you haven't lit a money drawing candle in 3 weeks, yeah, that's probably why you're having this issue. So just do some assessing, but this is a great ritual. It's very simple. Everything doesn't have to be complicated in magic. You see, it took me about 1.5 minutes to do this, and it's effective and it works. So good luck. I hope this works for you guys. Leave me questions, comments. If you've done this or done something similar that you find works, feel free to share that down below. Peace and blessings, everyone. I love you. Thank you for watching my video. I will see you all soon with another video, or you can always catch me on Facebook, Jasmine Atten, or on my website at One Ritual Away. Talk to you guys. Have a good one. Good night.